Hello, I'm Christina Nicolaides. Welcome to In the Money, Bank to Binary's weekly discussion programme, where we take a closer look at the important economic events that impact the financial markets. This week we're going to be digging deeper into house prices and home sales figures, and how binary options investors can use this data to place in-the-money trades on currency pairs. As usual, I'll be putting these questions to senior investment analysts at Bank to Binary. The US housing market is pretty sluggish right now, and many economists have blamed adverse weather conditions for the slowdown. So let's ask Lauren. Do you think this is the main factor?
I do believe it has had an impact, but I don't think it is the only reason. The major reason for the slowdown in the housing market has generally been from a lack of demand. Fewer people can or want to buy houses at this point, and there are a couple of reasons for that. Firstly, we have very high unemployment. We also have high borrowing costs for both home builders and home buyers. So we have fewer houses being built. So there's a scarcity plus higher demand, which causes a rise in house prices. And with very tight credit conditions, it becomes very difficult for people to afford to buy.
A rise in house prices should have a positive impact on the dollar, but that doesn't seem to be happening. Why is that?
It's what we refer to as a phenomenon called the wealth effect. So if we have gains in house prices, we've seen a restoration of lost wealth rather than a gain in or a creation of new wealth. So we haven't seen the impact in people's pockets, in their purchasing power. When people feel wealthier, or when they feel they have an increase in their wealth, they generally go out and spend. So people will take out new mortgages. They will go and spend that money in the shops. They may buy the second car. But we will need to see a further rise in house prices before we can expect, or we can rely on the housing market to be a catalyst for economic growth.
So how should binary options traders use economic data like housing starts and new home sales?
Well, I mean, they're great tradable events for people who enjoy trading major macroeconomic indicators that we've mentioned, such as unemployment or sentiment or general confidence within the markets. When you're buying a house, it's a large purchase. So generally, people do that when they're feeling confident about where the economy is going. So it would have a positive impact on that economy's currency. So we can trade the major currency pairs such as euro, dollar, dollar yen, the cable, and we could also have a look at share prices of home building companies, for example, with new existing sales or existing sales. Existing home sales, we will generally see an increase in demand as supply tends to reduce. We will see new homes being built, and the new level of production should have a positive impact on those companies' share price. So that makes a good tradable asset as well. So it's multiple asset classes that you can trade with these specific events.
Thank you, Lauren. I'm Christina Nicolaides, and this has been In the Money with Lauren Carmouche, Senior Investment Analyst at Bank to Binary. He is wishing you all a very successful week on the markets. So until next week, goodbye.